First Lady Wham and action star Jennifer Lawrence actually wasn't the First Lady Wham and female action star? Mecca, I forgot this while we were live. That's okay, we got to reset the border and be more festive, as it were. Is this the right thing? I hope. Pray tell, be right. Please? That's a lemur butt. No, window capture? Ah, there you go. I did the right one. Jennifer Lawrence attempts to walk back her false claims about female action stars. That's certainly not what I meant to say at all. Well, maybe say what you mean. Or did we all put words in her mouth? I know a lot of people do that. People do the putting words in people's mouth stuff. If you say, hey, I don't want to be an activist, they say, well, clearly you're against everything. No. Don't want to be involved. Don't care enough one way or another to throw my hat in the ring, as it were. Is that what she's talking about? Let's see what she's talking about here, according to Bounding. She attempts to walk back her false claims about female action stars. That's certainly not what I meant to say at all. And we can hear what she says here in the clip that Rob's gonna add in post. Thank you so much. Go subscribe to Rob. He has a channel and he's been talking about a lot of stuff. Jennifer Lawrence is receiving some serious heat from movie fans after falsely claiming that Hollywood did not have female-led action movies until 2021's The Hunger Games.
Nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie.
Well, she got ratioed so hard, Variety deleted the tweet because they used that as their lead thing. Jennifer Lawrence says that she was the first female action star because of The Hunger Games.
That it is just a lie.
Well, women weren't allowed to be action stars before I got to be in The Hunger Games, which we know was BS, and she was an idiot actress airhead, talking out her patootie instead of acting out of it like they usually do. She's receiving some serious hate after falsely claiming that Hollywood did not have female-led action movies until 2020's The Hunger Games. Lawrence recently did a sit-down interview with actress Viola Davis for Variety and said nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie because it wouldn't work. We were told girls and boys can both identify with male leads, but boys cannot identify with a female lead. She also continued, and it just makes me so happy every single time I see a movie come out that just blows through every one of those beliefs, and it proves that it is just a lie to keep certain people out of the movies. What kind of certain people? People, you know, like Erin Kellerman, Erin Go Away Little Girl Kellerman, who looks about 12, who doesn't look believable as an action star. They keep, for some reason, hiring her.
I see a movie come out that just blows.
It just makes me so happy every single time I see a movie that comes out and just blows through every one of those beliefs. And proves it's just a lie to keep certain people out. What do you mean certain people out of the movies? People who can't act? Is that it? What are you implying there? See, now I'm going to put words in her mouth. To keep certain people in the same positions that they've always been in it. Been in it? It's just amazing to watch it happen. And watch you at the helm. So she's just talking out her butt. What do you mean people like you were kept out of action movies and then you made one? Like, wasn't that one of her first movies? After a day of intense backlash by film fans and critics alike, Lawrence is walking back her inflammably false statement about being the first female lead in an action film. Speaking with The Hollywood Reporter on Thursday, Lawrence tried to clarify her comments. That's certainly not what I meant to say at all, Lawrence said.
That it is just a lie.
I know that I'm not the only woman who's ever led an action film. What I meant to emphasize was how good it feels. And I meant that with Viola to blow past these old myths that you hear about the chatter you would hear around that kind of thing. But it was my blunder and it came out wrong. I had nerves talking to a living legend. Okay. Ironically enough, the interview with Viola Davis, Lawrence expressed her concern with doing press interviews because she worries about how her intelligence will be received given the fact that she's a middle school dropout.
I am so smart. I am too smart.
From my experience, the biggest hindrance to my craft has been the press, doing interviews. Every time I do an interview, I just think, I can't do this to myself again. You sit down next to somebody, you talk for an hour and a half, a month goes by, you have no idea what they're going to use, you don't know what's going to be in context, and I just know I'm going to sound stupid. It's not going to be as articulate as it is in my mind. I get that all the time.
Need brain for smart making.
Oh, I've done that. I kind of have a thing where I try not to let people put words in my mouth, and when they come in and argue, they clearly you think, no. I will say what I'm intending to say the best of my ability, but if there's something completely omitted, she's just that's what we always do. That's how people argue. That's Twitter speak lately. Is, well, you left this part out clear, therefore you mean X, Y, and Z.
Brain and brain! What is brain?
From my experience, the biggest hindrance to my craft is doing press interviews. Yeah, maybe don't. Maybe don't. Plus, I mean, your movies aren't that good anyway.
I see a movie come out that just blows.
Every time I do sit down to do an interview, I'm like, I can't do it again. I really can't. I feel in my character and I'm always very self-conscious in my intellect because I didn't finish school. I dropped out of middle school, Lawrence said. Davis consoled Lawrence by telling her, you're highly articulate.
From my experience, the biggest hindrance to my craft has been press, has been doing interviews. Every time I do an interview, I just think I can't do this to myself again.
Yeah. That's why I just kind of say, you know what? Don't care what people say in Backlash. Don't listen to it. Don't really hear it. And I think that's what a lot of these actors and actors, that's why they delete social media so many times. Lawrence continued, and it's so antithetical to what I want to do. I don't want anyone to know or think they know what I'm like, or that I'm at home, or that I'm supposed to be a mirror, I'm supposed to be a vessel, I'm supposed to be all these different things. You shouldn't look at me and remember that I got married in Rhode Island a few years ago and my husband's an art dealer and all these things. We don't care. I really don't care. I feel like I lose so much control over my craft every time I have to do press for a movie, she stated. In 2018, in an interview with 60 Minutes, Lawrence admitted she not finished school and opted to go into acting rather than finish her education. I don't technically have a GED or a diploma. I'm self-educated. Oh no, she doesn't even have a GED. I struggled through school. I never felt very smart. I wonder if she's like not dyslexic, or maybe not. And when I'm reading the script, I feel like exactly what it would look like if somebody felt that way. And there's a whole part of my brain that I didn't even know existed. Something I could be confident in, and I didn't want to let it go. So she had no regrets. Now, this is all unrelated, and the rest of it seems pretty irrelevant here. So, yeah, she's just another idiot actress airhead. We shouldn't even take them seriously, but it's fun to have a good laugh at them every now and then. And as long as they do what I would do and what I've been doing and ignoring my Twitter and all that stuff, I just don't care. I don't have time for it. And neither should these actors, to be perfectly honest. But then again, what would we talk about if they didn't run their mouths? I am Mecca, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!